morning sunrise starts another day. Breathless beauty more than words can say. I wake from my sleep to the sounds of the morning, and the day will bring me closer, closer to my dream. Love, I feel it here, blowing in the wind, makes me feel like living, and I feel the love within.
Hold it right there, Bear. Things don't feel quite right hereabouts. Look at that. Didn't I tell you old Russ McGuire was at it again? Rattlesnake never stops, does he? Well, by grannies, neither do I. Bear, you best go on back to the cabin where it's safe. Looks like I got me a day's work of de-trapping to do. Now, don't you argue with me. I don't want you getting hurt. Baby, it's okay. It's all right. You nasty crap sitting there in the middle of the quarry. I'll help you get it out. Come here, baby. It's all right. Come here. Yeah, that's what I call you. We call you Scarlet. Yeah.
Zep Morrison, you trap-busting old buzzard. I've had it with you! I'm gonna run you out of these mountains and see you carried out!
Oh, how I'd love to get out of this place. You told me once you'd get me out of here and into the city. This is no place for a human being with any ambition like myself. I thought you had ambition once, TJ. That's why I married you. I've told you that before. Of course, you never listen to me. All you want to do is come down here and sit out there with Harry Populus and Morgan Mayer and talk about hunting and fishing and Lord knows what else. You think that just because you're the deputy sheriff around here where nothing ever happens.
We're looking for Zep Morrison's cabin. I'm afraid we're a little lost.
Well, you didn't do too bad. You got closer to old Zep than most people do.
Beg your pardon?
Well, he picks his mail up here and his groceries. He's pretty much of a loner, but he don't live too far away.
Oh, good.
Kind of surprises me. Old Zep don't get too many visitors.
Oh, I'm David Morrison's sister-in-law.
I'm T.J. Rivers. Nice meeting you.
Marcy Carter.
You know, heard about David. How's Lucy?
She passed away about a month ago. Cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
These are the children. David and Lucy's.
Well, they look just like him. That boy there's a spitting image of his dad when I first got to know him. This little lady right here, she was just a little bitty thing last time I saw her.
They're going to be spending some time with their Uncle Zep. Anything wrong?
Oh, no. I just saw Zep yesterday, and he didn't say anything about having any visitors, that's all.
Hey, TJ. Who are these folks? What is it they need?
Well, these are David Morrison's kids and his sister-in-law. They're going out and spend some time with Zep. Okay. You just continue right on down the road here. You'll come to County 9. There'll be a sign there. You make a left, go about 6 miles. You'll see Zep's cabin.
Thank you.
Okay, have a nice time.
Did I hear you right? Did you say that was David Morrison's sister-in-law?
Yeah,
And she was taking those kids out to live with Zep Morrison?
that's what she said.
That's absolutely incredible. Why would anybody in their right minds want to leave 3 children with that old mountain goat? We're gonna have to look into this, TJ.
Come on, he's not a bad old guy.
Look at the sheep.
Look out, little sheep.
Is that him?
He looks old.
Mr. Morrison? Excuse me, is this the Morrison place?
What'd you do that for? He wasn't asking you.
Stay here. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Wow, some big deal ranch. Where's all the horses and cows and everything?
Well, look, there's a cow over there.
One lousy cow. That looks so lousy to me.
Mr. Morrison, I'm Marcy Carter. Your nephew, David's sister-in-law?
Looked like trouble to me.
Those children in that car, Mr. Morrison, are David's. Just a month ago, their mother died of cancer. She went into the hospital right after David's plane went down.
I'm awful sorry to hear that.
What are they saying?
Shh.
What do you mean, stay here with me? You know, I can't really believe what my ears are saying to me. You really figured you was gonna just dump them kids on my doorstep and then scamper on back to your fancy city?
Look, I'll come back for the kids in 2 or 3 months. 6 at the outside.
6 months? Lady, I really don't think you quite got my point.
You don't have the point, Mr. Morrison. The only other choice I have is to take those kids back to the city and place them in foster homes. And I promised Lucy I'd keep those kids together as a family.
Go on, keep your promise. What do you need me for?
I'm sick, Mr. Morrison. Deathly sick. With the same thing that killed their mother. There's a chance for me if I can get into the hospital immediately. You taking those children is the only chance they have to stay together.
Here they come.
Say hello to your Uncle Zep, children.
Hi, Uncle Zep.
We just had a very nice talk, and he's really glad to see you.
I don't think I use the word glad exactly. Surprised, maybe. But...
Let's all go help with the luggage.
What's that all about?
I love you so much, Aunt Marcy.
And I love you. And you'll be good. And you'll be happy. Until I can come back for you.
All right, everybody. Listen up. Let's get things straight right now. I don't care for this situation any more than you do. Probably a whole lot less. So don't be looking for no picnic, because you ain't gonna get none. Last thing I need in my life is a bunch of greenhorns messing up my business. Well, go on. Get that stuff in the cab and get unpacked.
What are greenhorns?
We ain't no greenhorns.
The dickens you ain't. As a matter of fact, you're just about the greenest bunch of greenhorns I ever laid my eyes on.
What's greenhorns?
Greenhorns is... greenhorns. Greenhorns is, people that don't know what greenhorns is. You got that?
Thanks a lot, Uncle Zap. Uncle Zap,
What?
I think I like you anyhow.
This isn't what I was expecting it to be.
Well, we aren't exactly what he was expecting us to be.
What was that?
Who knows? Just get unpacked, okay?
I was just asking. Something's definitely out there.
Uncle Zap? Get back from the door.
The ding-dong dickens, simmer down and tell me what the commotion's all about.
A big bear! Broke into the cabin.
It was gonna eat us.
That's just Bear. Getting on dinner time. He's looking for me.
It was gonna eat you.
Gonna eat me, all right. Gonna eat me right out of house and home. Now, come on, I better introduce you.
Introduce us?
Yes, sir, he was just a little tight when I first found him. It was winter, don't you know? There's a big storm going on, and he got lost from his mama somehow, so I took him in, I fed him, and kept him warm. He just sort of stuck around.
What do you call him?
Bear.
Good name.
Are you saying that beast there is your pet?
course not. That's my friend. I'm his.
Well, I'll have you know, we just about had the living daylights scared out of us.
What about Bear? Look at him. He's still shaking and shivering from the fright you give him.
Him? We scared him?
Sorry, Bear.
Well, he's not used to all this yelling and screaming and carrying on. You see, human beings, they do that now and then, Bear.
I'm not about to have these boys and myself scared half to death every time we turn around. Randy, Marcus, go inside right now and finish unpacking. Right now.
It's not exactly Bear's fault, you know. I mean, you surprised him every bit as much as he surprised you. He sleeps in there.
Well, maybe he should start sleeping somewhere else.
No. You see, you don't understand. Bear here, he has a tough time getting to sleep if I'm not close by, you see.
Well, then maybe you should just join him.
Would you look what you done now? You done got me evicted out of my own house. Well, you and me, we've slept in the woods before, haven't we, Bear? We'll make it. Hope we all make it in one piece. Come on, Bear. Now, don't worry about it. I'll find you a place to sleep.
Say, McGuire, I'm looking all over for you. Sheriff's office said you've been calling hot and heavy.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Some more Zeb Morrison's handiwork. Well, what I could find.
Heck of a mess, ain't it?
$200 worth of traps busted into junk. That's just this week. Now, I want to know what you were going to do about it.
Well, I'm going to check around, see what I can come up with.
You know it's that old buzzard, same as I do.
Oh, come on, McGuire. There's a lot of people around here who don't like you trapping these mountains.
Deputy, let's you and me get something straight between us. Now, if you don't take some action on this, you're going to be in trouble up to that badge. And I'm just the fella who can do it.
Well, you're right about one thing, McGuire. You are legal now. And if Zeb Morrison or anybody else destroys any property, yours or anybody else's, I'll see the justice is done.
And you better see that it is.
Hey, McGuire. You know, the law cuts two ways. You're gonna have to toe the line, too. You cross it 1 inch, I'll stop you. By the way, that inspection sticker there is over a month old. If I was you, I'd do something about it. Otherwise, next time you see me, I might not be so friendly. Have a nice day, McGuire.
Good night, Lou. Good night, Lou.
will make it, Daddy. We have to make it.
So hungry in the morning when you eat so much the night before. Will you stop complaining? I give up my bed too, you know. Well, let's go. Come on.
Should we wake up Luann?
No, I'll let her sleep. She's probably tired from yelling at Uncle Zep and us yesterday.
Okay.
Let's go exploring and see what's around here.
Oh, right.
Randy? Marcus? Where could they've gone?
That dumb old bear.
What in tarnation?
Another one of Uncle Zep's stupid pets. Well, I've had it this time.
Now you just get out of here. You can't stay here anymore. Go live in the woods with Uncle Zep. You big dumb bear, get out of here. There's people staying here now. Now go on. Go on! You heard me, now go on. I'm not messing around. Get lost. Right now, scat. Now scat.
Luann? Luann? You all right?
Am I all right? No, thanks to you and this wilderness zoo you're running around here.
You don't understand. I never...
The boys and I'll be lucky to still be alive when Aunt Marcy gets back.
But...
We'll be all eaten up by this or that or who knows what.
Bear? You ever see that critter around here before? I didn't think so. I ain't neither. Sure was big, wasn't he?
What's the matter? Is Luann all right?
Yeah, she's all right. She's just doing a little house cleaning, that's all.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, if Luann's all right, let's get something to eat.
Okay.
I saw a big old snake in the woods. After breakfast, let's go catch it.
Oh, right.
You hear that? Hear that about catching the snake? I tell you, Bear, in a large way, the little girl's right. Her and them boys, they don't know beans about how to get along out here. Why, they could stumble into all kinds of trouble and get themselves hurt real bad, you know? We gotta do something, that's for sure. Don't get me wrong, I ain't any more thrilled about having them here than you are, but, well, dang it. I can't let something bad happen to them, you know? Yes, sir. Gotta do something, that's for sure. Come on. Let's go now.
Uncle Zep?
Sit down, Missy.
Randy said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I did. Well, you see, what I wanted was, I've been out here, you know, I've been thinking, and, well, I figured I ought to,
Uncle Zep, are you trying to apologize to me?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, all right. How'd you know?
Fact is, I've been trying to get my nerve up to apologize to you.
You was fixing to apologize to me? What for?
For everything, I guess. For yelling at you before. For making you sleep outside in the woods. For coming into your life in the first place and messing it all up. It's just, I don't know what else to do. I'm so scared.
Darling, you ain't been messing up my life. How could you? My life wasn't all that tidy to begin with, now was it?
No.
Matter of fact, I guess some spots you could just call it a downright shambles.
I know. Especially your cabin. I'm sorry I yelled at you about the animals.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been such a mean, miserable old grouch ever since you got here.
Randy and Marcus really are good boys. I promise we won't be any trouble.
No, you won't, darling. Luann, I'm gonna tell you something. Happiest time of my life was right here when your daddy was growing up. I never told him that. Guess I never even told myself. I wish I had. Anyway, I can't think of anybody I'd rather have with me right now than his three young ones. Tell you what, get everybody rounded up. I got a big wing-ding of a day planned for us here.
Oh, you do?
Yes, Missy, I do. Yes, indeed, I surely do.
How far are we going, Uncle Zep?
Oh, not too far. I just figured that since you're gonna live hereabouts for a spell, you might as well meet some of your neighbors.
Neighbors? I haven't seen any houses.
Because you've been looking in all the wrong places. I'm talking about the furry and feathery neighbors. There's one now.
Oh, look, Marcus.
It's big.
Yep, it's about the biggest bird they is.
And it's beautiful.
It is that, little darling.
What kind of bird is that, Uncle Zep?
That there's a golden eagle, Luann. There's only about a handful of them left in the whole country anymore.
He looks mean.
Well, I tell you, Marcus, neighbor critters, they can kind of be like neighbor people. Some of them bold and some of them shy. Like that little critter right there.
Aw, he's so tiny, Uncle Zep.
Marcus, look, a squirrel.
He's just a young'un, Luann. This is probably gonna be his first winter on his own away from his family.
He's cute. Here, fella.
What's he doing, Uncle Zep?
This here's a busy time of the year for the little guy. You see, he's out looking about for nuts and such to put away for the cold months so he'll have something to eat in the wintertime.
Just like those cans of food and beef jerky put away at the cabin?
Sort of like that, yeah.
Uncle Zep, animals are a lot like people, aren't they?
Yes, they are, Missy. Some of them's good, some of them's bad. Some of them's nice, some of them's mean. Some of them, they're just downright lazy. Like them river otters over there.
Uncle Zep, do they hibernate and sleep all winter like some of the other animals?
Oh, no. Well, I tell you, Randy, for some animals, and folks too, you mustn't never forget that the woods also has dangers. When you're out and about and you meet up with some critters, the best thing you can do is let them go about their own business and circle around out of the way. Let me tell you something about some trouble that happened to some little friends of mine. You see, little ones especially need to listen close to big folks, so everybody in the whole family stays safe, don't you know? Now there's another critter comes to mind. It's small like the duck, and it's cute like the duck, and inclined to get in trouble, but it sure can take care of itself better when bad animals in the forest come around. Ain't no shame in letting ornery critters be, just like folks in a bad mood. All in all, it's best to leave them to themselves. Now then, there's some critters that's just friendly as all get out. Why, they'll take to a gentle human just like one of their own. Looks like we got some more company.
Raccoons, Uncle Zap.
That's right, Marcus. There's the mama raccoon, and then there's the daddy raccoon and the youngins. Of course, come springtime, them youngins will be going off on their own.
Won't they be afraid?
Oh, no. You see, ever since they was little tiny babies, their mama and daddy been teaching them how to grow up and be strong and know all there is to know about the world, so they'll be safe when they go off by themselves.
But we don't have a family like that. We don't have a mom and dad. Who's gonna take care of us?
Irene, you're making something out of nothing.
I am not. It's just that, as a woman, I'm really concerned about those kids living way out there with that old man.
Oh, they'll be all right.
Well, how's he going to take care of them? I mean, how's he going to keep them in clean clothes and everything?
Give him a chance.
Oh, TJ, the way that old man lives, there is no chance. You could never make a suitable guardian for those kids.
I disagree with you. I think those kids being with Zep's the best thing ever happened to them.
Oh, I don't believe what you're saying. You're telling me that those kids ought to be used as some kind of a medicine for Zep Morrison.
You're twisting everything around again. Now stay out of it and give him a chance. Gotta go.
I'm not dropping this thing right here. Somebody's got to do something about those poor kids. So what are you telling me? There's nothing you can do?
Believe me, Mrs. Rivers, I share your concern for the youngsters. But there is school bus service in your area of the county. There's no physical abuse of the children. He's a blood relative, and the children are only temporarily in his care.
But if you could just see this man, just once, you'd know exactly what I mean.
I understand. But with the actual legal guardian of the children, this aunt living out of the county, there's little we can do.
I see.
Now, if there was a status change, if he would apply for sole custody of the children, or you could present some evidence of mistreatment or that sort of thing, then yes, we would most certainly step into this matter.
Yeah, I see. Well, thank you anyway, Mr. Sutton.
Well, thank you for coming in. And please get back to us if we can be of assistance to you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
There's a lot to learn about mountain life, and I'd like to share it all with you. It's not an easy road that leads to happiness, but maybe we can make our dreams come true. creatures great and small, each one knows his call. We can learn from everything we see. Gentle summer breeze blowing through the trees, playing nature's song for you and me. Love, I feel it here, blowing in the wind, makes me feel like living, and I feel the love within. We'll share special times together. We'll bring lots of joy to each other. Love, I feel it here, blowing in the wind, makes me feel like living, and I feel the love within.
Yeah, this is Deputy Rivers. Yeah, T.J. Rivers, that's right. Well, this is the nearest phone, but I can get a message to it. It's a telegram from Zep. Yeah. Sure,
Thank you.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, I see. No. Oh, I understand. I'll get the message to him. Thank you. David Morrison's sister-in-law died about 2 hours ago at Memorial Hospital. Oh, I better get out and tell Zap. I'll be back in half hour, so.
That's terrible. It's terrible. Those poor little kids out there with Zep. Yes, Arthur Sutton, please. Child welfare. Thank you.
Serious, Cal. You gotta try and come up with at least one more quart of milk a day. I swear, I ain't never in my life seen nobody go through milk like them youngins. That's it, Cal. Positive attitude. You just keep thinking that way. Hey, DJ. Dang, it's been a long time since I've seen you out here.
I was after the kids around.
You know, they went off to school. You know, I was talking to them about you just last night. You remember when you and David was boys, you used to come out here and stuff? What's wrong with you, DJ?
I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. Kid's aunt didn't make it. She died this morning.
That's awful.
Is there anything I can do?
Pray that the good Lord will give me the right words to say when them kids get back from school.
You can count on that, Zep.
How do you say to the ones you love, things don't always work out okay? How do you tell the ones you love life goes on anyway? I hope you know how much you mean to me, and what I have to say will help you along the way. Go on and cry, it's all right with me, but always remember you're my family. Always remember you're still my family.
I had a dream that we all went for a ride in Daddy's airplane. When? Now that we don't have Aunt Marcy anymore, who are we gonna live with?
Uncle Zeb?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been figuring on this some. You know, when everything first happened, I thought we'd be okay for a while, but, well, you gotta remember, I want to do what's right for you kids.
Can't we stay here?
Well, I ain't sure. I'm just not sure that this is a good place for you out here in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere? Uncle Zeb, this is the most beautiful place we've ever lived.
Yeah, but we're the onlyest people for miles around. There's nobody different for you to play with.
We have our friends from school.
And ever since we moved here, we've gotten along just great.
It can't be that much fun for you. What with all the work, the chores, feeding the animals.
I like to feed the animals. That's the best part. See, in the city, we lived in an apartment, and they wouldn't let us have any pets.
And here we have more pets than anybody.
In the whole wide world.
I can't even get television out here. Don't you miss them cartoons?
You make us laugh better than cartoons.
Well, I sure thank you for that. Still and all, though, I'm not sure it's a good idea for you to be listening to me all the time. Well, you might grow up talking like me, all backwards and out of whack.
We'll teach you how to say things. See, there's something we can do for you.
You need us.
Are you telling me that you want to live here with me and be my family?
That's what we're telling you.
Well, by golly, if that's what you want, that's what we're going to do. Yes, sir. From now on, this here is your home. As long as you like.
Is Mr. Morrison here?
Uncle Zeb.
Well, TJ, you said you was coming out to see me. I sort of figured you'd be showing up by yourself.
Zep, this is Arthur Sutton. He's from the Child Welfare Department.
Zep, I swear to you, I didn't know anything about this.
Mr. Morrison, it has been brought to the attention of our office.
Wait just a minute. TJ, you want to tell me what this is all about?
Mr. Sutton is here to take custody of the children, Zep.
I have a court order.
Signed by a judge. There's nothing I can do about it.
The children will be under the care of the county until we can arrange a hearing to determine legal custody.
Uncle Zep, I think someone made a mistake.
It's all right, darling. I'll handle it. I guess it's all my fault, Mr. What?
Mr. Sutton.
Mr. Sutton. Well, you see, I was fixing to get around to talking to you fellers in 2 or 3 days. We already decided I want the young'uns here with me.
And we want to live here with Uncle Zep.
That's right. Me too.
I'm sorry you had to drive all the way out here for nothing.
I don't think you get the picture. The county will determine what is good, right, and proper for these children. What you want, Mr. Morrison, doesn't really matter here.
Doesn't matter? What do you mean, it doesn't matter? I'm the only kid they got. We love each other. We're a family. You trying to tell me that don't matter?
Zep, you just better consider what's best for these children right now.
We want to stay here.
Let me assure you that the children will be placed in very good foster homes until the custody hearing next month.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Fancy Suit and Tie. You got just about 10 seconds to turn yourself around. Start walking down that road.
Hold it, that's not gonna solve it.
Okay, kids, let's get
Tell
back
you,
up.
TJ, you're gonna find his hair hanging from my cabin door.
I take that as a personal threat.
I'll give you a threat.
You're in big trouble, Wallace. I promise you. Hey, listen, you calm down. You go to jail, he's gonna use it against you, and you'll never see those kids again.
I'm so sorry.
Is that what you want? Now, listen to me. I think I can work this thing out. But you gotta let me do it my own way. Understand? Huh?
Right. Okay, kids.
We ain't going anywhere.
That's right, so just get out of here. Oh.
Hey, hold it!
Deputy Rivers, are you going to collect these children?
Here's what we're gonna do. There's too many hard feelings on both sides here. So I'm gonna take you and Irene back to town, and I'm gonna come back and get the kids.
This is entirely out of line.
Look, I'll be back to get the kids in an hour. Now listen to me. You won't see them again. Better play our cards straight up for the county.
Deputy Rivers.
Trust me. Give me time, Zap.
Let's go. When Judge Marshall hears about this incident, he's going to be very unhappy. If that old man thinks he's going to get custody of these children, he's got a big surprise in store.
Everything's gonna be all right.
You have flagrantly disregarded a direct order of the court to immediately take those children into custody.
Uncle Zep, I don't want to go away with that man. He's mean.
Gotta be another way.
What's that, Uncle Zep?
Forget about that packing business.
What about that man?
Forget about the man. You ain't going nowhere with him. We ain't gonna be here when he gets back. I got a plan.
But won't you get in trouble?
We don't want you to get in trouble, Uncle Zep.
I'll tell you, the only trouble I see is that Sutton feller. He's the type that can't see beyond his own paperwork. Does all his deciding by made-up rules and regulations. He don't care what's going on up here in people's hearts. I'll let you go with him now. It'd be like a big rock rolling down a mountain. It wouldn't stop till it was too late. I might never see all of you again. I'm not gonna let it happen.
I'm glad, Uncle Zep. I want to live with you.
That's what I want too, darling. More than anything in this world. Best get them warm coats. And, Luann, there's some jerky over there in the cupboard. Better bring it with us. We may need it. Come on, we got traveling to do. There you are, Bear.
Is he going with us?
I'm afraid not, Randy. We're gonna be moving awful fast. Now listen up, Bear. We're gonna take these young'uns up into the high country, and you're gonna have to stay here by yourself. Well, I don't like it any better than you do, but something's gotta be done. Now, whilst I'm gone, I want you to stay hid and stay out of trouble now, here? We'll be back just as soon as we can.
Bye, Bear. I hope he'll be all right.
Don't you worry none about Bear. I learned him good. He'll be fine. Let's shake a leg.
That's the last of them.
The whole county now. This is it.
Well, the citations from the Fish and Game guys get logged right there. That's it for the last 5 years.
County Dispatch, this is L5.
County Dispatch, how's it going, TJ?
Not so good, Carl.
So I've heard. That guy, Sutton, from the Child Welfare, has left 4 messages already with the sheriff.
Yeah, that's not the worst of it. Zeb took off with the kids someplace before I could get out here.
Took off where? Sutton's supposed to take custody of the kids today.
Well, I don't know. I've covered the roads in and out of here. I got a feeling he took it up in the mountains.
Anything we can do from here?
Yeah, see if you can get a hold of Eddie Briggs at the Forest Service and see if he can get me a chopper out here. I could use some eyes in the sky for a couple of hours.
10-4, I'll get back to you.
Sounds pretty serious.
How's that?
Well, that crazy old man, Zeb Morrison, taking off with them youngsters. Guess it makes a kidnapping, don't it?
I hadn't thought of that. Well, technically, I suppose you're right.
Just a matter of time. That old man is dangerous. Somebody better stop him before he hurts those youngsters. Thanks for the files.
County Dispatch to L5.
Go ahead, Dispatch.
PJ, I got a hold of Eddie Briggs. He's on his way. We should be able to get him on low band in a few minutes.
Oh, thanks a bunch, Carl.
Let us know what we can do. Dispatch clear.
This is TJ calling Eddie Briggs on low band.
We got you, TJ. What's going on?
Oh, Zeb Morrison's taking 3 kids up in the mountains above the cabin. If I don't find him pretty soon, the sheriff's gonna skin me alive.
I get the picture, I think. How can I best help you, TJ?
Won't you try flying some east-west passes toward the summit? Maybe we'll get lucky right away.
I can handle that.
Well, listen, I'm gonna hang out here for you at Zeb's cabin, and I'll be listening for you on low band. Hey, Eddie. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Glad to do it, TJ. Owe you a couple anyway. Zeb's not the only one you ever gave a break to, you know.
What's that, Uncle Zeb?
Sounds like one of them helicopters. Probably from the Forest Service.
What's it doing?
I don't hardly know.
It's getting closer.
You're right. Tell you what, we better hide up here under these trees. Get under cover. Hurry now. Come on, hurry.
There it is.
Yep. Forest Service, all right.
You think there's a fire or something?
Not likely this time of year. Okay. Going clear. We better get traveling. We got a ways to go. Watch your step there.
Anything at all, Eddie?
Negative, TJ.
Nothing on the logging road either?
Not even a chipmunk, my friend.
Well, listen, maybe you better make another pass or 2 higher up, huh?
You got it.
Saw your truck. Thought I'd drift on by.
It's a little social visit, huh?
Fact of the matter is, I heard about your trouble out here. Thought I'd come out to help.
Not having any trouble.
Don't consider kidnapping trouble?
It's not exactly kidnapping.
Well, when you're dealing with a habitual offender like Mr. Morrison, well, I'd sure call it that.
What are you driving at, McGuire?
I happen to be checking into the records down at the sheriff's office. 8 citations for poaching. Huh. You know, that man's a menace.
Well, he fishes in this stream and he eats what he gets and it runs by his property. I guess he figures he doesn't need a license.
Oh, the law's the law. Cuts the same both ways. As a deputy I'm acquainted with is fond to say, and the fact is, I'm concerned for my safety.
What are you getting at?
Nothing. I guess I'll just head up, check on my traps. Of course, if I run into that criminal you're after, I may have to defend myself.
I see. You're just telling me that ahead of time, huh? You know, McGuire, most people around here really tried hard to get along together. And then there's others that just don't try.
Good to see you, too. Again. Deputy.
Marcus! Are you okay?
Yeah, I just found this dump hole.
All right, let's see. Can you stand on it? Everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay. You're gonna have to be more careful.
All of us gonna have to be more careful. These woods, they can get mighty tricky.
Everybody listen to me. Listen to me good. You gotta stay close behind me and step exactly where I step. Keep your mind at all times on what you're doing. Up and at 'em.
Don't get left behind. I'm coming. Uncle Zep, look.
Looks like the sun is bouncing off somebody's windshield. Well, odds are it's TJ come hunting for us.
You think he's mad at us?
I hope not.
Don't you worry none about TJ. Everything will be all right once I explain things to him. Well, come on, we gotta go.
Eddie's TJ.
Go ahead, TJ.
I'm just coming onto Ranch Road here. Well, listen, I'm not 100% sure that Zepp and the kids went this way, but McGuire's on his way up here, and I gotta do something.
Anything different you want me to try?
Well, you can make a couple of turns where you are and then fly over Guardsman Pass and work your way down, I guess.
Do you think they made it that far already?
Oh, I don't know. Zeph's a determined old buzzard. I know why he did this. I just wish he had trusted me a little more so I could have helped him.
I guess those kids mean an awful lot to him.
Yeah, a lot more than I thought. Well, come on, let's keep it up. Gotta find him.
10-4.
Uncle Zep, can we stop and rest for a minute? I'm getting a side ache.
Guess we can all use a break here. Everybody sit down for a spell.
I'm getting hungry.
You know something? Somehow that don't surprise me one bit.
I know, I'm always hungry.
I'm kind of hungry, too.
You too? All right, Luann, break out the beef jerky.
How far is it till the lake?
A couple hours.
You and Daddy used to go there?
Yeah, we used to go up there all the time.
How long did Dad live with you?
Better than 2 years. Good years.
I miss Daddy. We have Uncle Zep to look after us now.
What's the fishing shack like?
Well, don't be expecting no mansion, because you ain't gonna get one, but it'll suit us just fine for the short time we need it. Most of all, you'll be safe there. Come on, let's go.
How heavy's it looking? Weather Service wire report this morning says it's supposed to move past us to the south. Right. Well, I'll get the word out. Thanks, Leon. County dispatch to L5, low band.
Go ahead.
Just thought you ought to know there's a front moving in from the other side of the mountain.
How bad?
Hubbard County got 4 inches of rain in less than 2 hours. Snow down to 3,500 feet.
That could wipe us out up here. How much time do you figure we got?
I'd say less than 4 hours max.
Well, if Zepp knew this was all brewing, he wouldn't have brought those kids up here. We better get some search and rescue people up here right away.
I'll see who I can get from the sheriff's posse. Where do you want them?
Get them up the top of Ranch Road and tell them to hurry, huh?
You got it, TJ. Dispatch clear.
Eddie, did you catch all that?
On the storm, 10-4.
Anything breaking up there yet?
Not so far, but I've seen it happen. Look, if that wind picks up, we may not have 4 hours.
How about checking that high ground below Hailstone Summit? He could have taken them up that way. I'll tell you what, Eddie. If we have any kind of storm at all, Zepp and those kids will never make it out there on their own.
We'll keep trying as long as we can. You know that.
And Eddie, if we don't find them pretty soon, we're gonna have a real tragedy on our hands.
Here it comes again.
Why is it flying so low?
It's almost like it's looking for someone.
Almost.
Maybe it's looking for us. Are we lost?
No. No, we ain't lost, Marcus.
Well, who do you think they're looking for?
I don't know. It costs an awful lot of money to keep one of them things in the air. It just don't make sense that TJ go to all this bother for us. Well, let's get over that way. Come on. There's a logging road right up there. Now, when we cross it, we got to do it fast, so everybody stick together. All right, let's go. Bring it down, quick. Okay, can't see us now.
Who was that in that truck?
That's Russ McGuire. A low-down skunk with the personality of a weasel, and that's an insult to both animals. Flat-faced ferret. If he's out here, it means trouble. You can count on it. Well, we're just gonna have to be more careful than ever if McGuire's out here driving around these logging roads. We still got 2 more of them to cross over before we hit the high country, and there just ain't no telling what that rattlesnake's up to.
We'll be careful, Uncle Zap.
All right, everybody, just stick close to me now. We're gonna cross that road quick. Come on.
Dispatch to L5.
Hey, go ahead.
Jerry Doyle's got 3 fellas he's bringing out.
Oh, great. I've been out with Jerry before. He knows his way around up here real well.
You got it, TJ. Dispatch clear.
What is it, Uncle Zep?
Storm. Brewing up there in the west. Looks like it's headed this way. I wonder. Maybe that's why old TJ was making such a to-do about looking for us.
Are we gonna be okay?
Well, one thing's for sure, we stand an awful good chance of getting cold or wet, one of the two.
I don't want to get cold. Is it much farther to the fishing shack?
Well, I tell you, if we're gonna beat that weather, we're gonna have to take a lot tougher trail than I was planning on. Oh, look at it, it's just cooking up something fierce.
Don't worry about us, Uncle Zep. We can make it.
All right, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna cross that next logging road, then we're gonna cut out to the left. Now, it's gonna be awful rough going, but it just might save us from getting caught out in the open.
I'm ready, Uncle Zep. Me too.
We best get a move on. Come on, let's go.
Howdy, TJ.
Glad you can make it, Jerry.
You bet. Taking almost everybody. Bill, Chet, and Tom.
All right. Appreciate you coming. Everybody got a radio?
You bet.
Okay, we got a big storm moving in, so we got to get up there and get Zep and those kids out of there just as quick as we can. I've got a search area marked out here on the map. Let's take a look at it. Everything below Ranch Road's been checked, so we'll start here.
Come on, everybody, come on. We gotta keep moving. Come on, come on. You all right, child?
Just out of breath.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just pushing all of you too hard.
No, we don't want to end up in foster homes.
Eddie, TJ, got a copy?
Go ahead. Listen, I just got the sheriff's posse squared away. They're moving out from Midway Flats right now. You got anything new?
Been real quiet.
What's your fuel situation?
We're gonna stay out till the storm hits. I better go back and fuel up now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, we'll keep looking. Stay in touch with us now.
10-4, TJ. Hang in there. We're clear.
There's a road up ahead.
You take Marcus on over. Just peek your head out. If you don't see nothing coming, run across quick.
See anything?
Let's go.
Are you all right?
Don't stand there lollygagging. Get across the road.
Come on. Lynne! Uncle Zep, the man in the truck, he's coming.
Run for it!
Zep, better come out here before somebody gets hurt.
He wouldn't really hurt them, would he?
How about your leg? Is it okay? Can you walk and stand on it?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Now you stick close to me now. Hey, McGuire! If I was you, I'd forget about the boys and chase after my truck.
Bastard old man. Okay. You want to play games? We'll play games.
Randy? Marcus?
Randy! Here we are.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. I tell you, we just riled up a critter meaner than any grizzly bear we'll ever find in these woods. Now, here's what we gotta do. You gotta stick close to me and remember 3 things. Keep low, keep moving, and keep quiet. Let's go.
Keep running, old man! I'm right behind you!
Was that a gunshot?
We'll be all right. Cabin's just over the ridge.
Oh, TJ, you there?
Go ahead.
Look, I don't know if this means anything or not, but I got a brown Dodge pickup up here on the logging road.
That's Ross McGuire's truck. I don't like the way this is turning out. Find a spot and come pick me up.
There's a little meadow on the other side of Snake Creek.
Take me about 10 minutes to get over there. Swing down and get me.
Got any idea what's going on?
Yeah, with McGuire, I don't want to even think about it.
Nolan's TJ.
Go ahead, TJ.
I'm in the chopper with Eddie. Won't you let me know if you hear any more gunfire? Anything at all?
You've got it, TJ.
County dispatch to L5.
Go ahead.
I just got a call, TJ. The front just hit Soldier's Summit. There's major flooding going on. Snow's already closed Parley's Ridge. Now, you better think about pulling out. You got a lot of personnel up there.
Hey, Carl, don't forget, we got an old man and 3 kids down there. We got to push this thing as long as we can.
I know, TJ, but if I hear from the Forest Service, I've got to pull Eddie Briggs in the chopper. No questions asked.
Carl, we need every minute we can get. You know we're trying.
Good luck, TJ. Dispatch clear.
Okay. We gotta take that path all the way to the top. Over that ridge is Deer Lake.
What about that man?
Well, I hope we lost him by now. Now, listen, it's been a spell since I've been up there, so I'm going up first to make sure everything's okay. When I holler, you kids come on up.
Hey, Eddie, check that out. You ever see him before?
Nope.
Dispatch, this is L5.
I read you, TJ.
Did you call in another search aircraft?
Negative.
Well, we got a Cessna 182 amphibian out here flying search patterns.
Let me check that out with the airport office.
All right, 10-4.
It's okay so far, but there's a bad section on up ahead here. I'm gonna climb on up and check it out.
down, Mr. Morrison.
Got another rifle shot down here.
Did you find out the direction it came from?
Someone thinks it's coming from the Red Rocks area, below Deer Lake.
We're on the way. We're clear.
Uncle Zap,
Leg's busted.
that McGuire, he was shooting at you.
I know he was. He's still out there somewhere. We gotta keep moving.
No, we've gone through enough, and now you're hurt.
Honey, I don't want them county people taking you away from me.
I don't want that either. None of us do. Uncle Zep, we love you. But it seems like everyone we love or who loves us either dies or goes away. I'm gonna flag those searchers and get us help.
No.
I'd rather we got separated than risk having something worse happen to you.
Luann's right. We love you. Don't die.
I love you too, Marcus. I love all of you so much. I don't know. I guess I just pushed this thing too hard in the very beginning. You know, when your daddy had to go off and leave me, I promised myself that I was never going to care for anyone again, and then all of you come into my lives. I suppose I just needed you more than I had a right to. Marcus, your old Uncle Zep, he ain't gonna die. You go on, honey. Do what you gotta do. I hope I ain't messed up your life too much.
You stay here with Uncle Zep. I'll be right back.
Be all right.
It's landing on the lake. Wait here for me.
TJ, over by the rocks. It's McGuire. The fool's got a gun. Let's get over there. Carrying any water bombs with you?
All the Forest Service choppers do for fire control. What you got in mind?
We got a rat down there we gotta drown. Swing over McGuire. How do you make this thing dump?
The lever there, just pull it back.
County Dispatch, this is L5. The Szesny's picking up Zap and the kids on Deer Lake. We're going down from McGuire, then we'll be heading in.
Sounds good, TJ. Real good.
Dispatch clear.
Daddy? 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 We all thought you were...
I know, honey. Everybody thought I was dead. Daddy crashed in the jungle. But I'm back, Luann. Daddy's back for good.
Mama was in the hospital.
I know. I know Daddy's back. Everything's gonna be okay, honey. Where are the boys?
Well, Uncle Zep's hurt.
Huh?
And Randy and Marcus are with him.
We gotta hurry. There's a storm brewing. Let's go get him, honey.
It's TJ.
Hey, Uncle Zep, let's go. Welcome home, Uncle Zep.
Sorry about your leg.
Hope it doesn't hurt too much.
It's okay. Hurts about as much as a broke leg's supposed to hurt, I guess.
I'm proud of old Uncle Zep. He didn't hardly yell at the doctor at all.
Uncle Zep, you getting sweet on us in your old age?
Of course I ain't. I just forgot to take my ornery pills, that's all.
I hope you always forget to take them.
What's she doing here?
Waiting to see you.
What'd you do, TJ? You drop her off here before you come over to the doctor's office to pick me up?
No, I was over at the judge's trying to get everything straightened out for you.
How'd you get here then?
She walked out here, Uncle Zep.
What do you mean she walked? She walked all the way from the store?
Come all the way out here to see you?
Well, I guess she went to all that trouble. I better hear what she's got to say.
Zep, I don't mean to intrude on your homecoming here. It's just, well, I've had something on my mind for a long time, and I just got to get it out.
Yeah?
Well, see, a simple apology just isn't good enough. I mean, I caused you and those kids a lot of pain, and well, it's just that I got it in my head that you couldn't give those kids everything they need. But what they need the most, you have plenty to give, and that's love. Well, I'm just sorry I couldn't see that.
I'm going to tell you something, Irene. To be honest with you, I had them same fears my own self. But it's going to be okay now. They got their daddy back. He'll do what's right by him, wherever he takes him.
Uncle Zep, you ain't getting rid of us that easy.
What are you talking about?
We're gonna stay here with you, Uncle Zep.
Isn't that great?
We ain't ever gonna leave you, Uncle Zep.
Nobody's ever gonna leave you again.
Zep, I'm happy for you. You got your family back. Sorry, Bear. You're part of the family, too.
Living in the beauty of this land. Now we'll see it all hand in hand. We'll never have to say goodbye to each other. And the day will bring us closer, closer to our dream. Love, I feel it here, blowing in the wind. Makes me feel like living, and I feel